Hello, welcome back to my channel. If you haven't been here before, my name is Kian, and in today's video, I'm gonna do something. I'm a little nervous, okay? So, in my car when I was driving today, I thought it would be funny if I went back to some of my private videos from years ago and reacted to them. These are videos before I was a Christian, so please keep that in mind. But I just thought it would be fun to look back on how much I've changed, because if you've seen my testimony, you know God has worked his goodness in my life and changed me. So, and I even say in there, I'm like, if you would have met me a few years ago, a lot of my friends would be like, what the heck is going on? Like, why is Kian talking about Jesus so much? If this is your first time here, I typically make faith-related videos, lifestyle, or just personal development videos, so be sure to subscribe. I just ask for God's grace as we continue into this next portion, because I don't know what we're gonna find, okay? But y'all know I was into some not so great things a few years ago, So one in particular I wanted, this one's on private, it says worst kiss, walk of shames, farting, and Tinder dates. The thumbnail says boys, sex, and Tinder dates. So I think that would start us off with a bang. So let's do that one. Oh gosh. It is loading, and I'm going to fast forward through the parts of my friend talking because I love her dearly, and this has nothing to do with her. So, here we go. Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kian. This is my friend Amanda. Hi. My OG friend, aka 3 years strong, we just discovered. Oh yeah. Something like that. Anyways, today we're gonna do a video, kind of like Q&A style, all about boys, sex, dating, just all that fun stuff. That fun stuff. Okay, to preface this video, no one asked me any of these questions. I just came up with them myself to make a video about it. Like, whew, I believe at this time, this was like when I truly believed that. I mean, I used to love talking about sex. I was very open about talking about it. But at this time, my motives were not good. And I felt like in society, talking about sex was getting people more views. So I'm sure that's what was going through my mind when I created this video. Qualities I look for in a guy. Oh gosh. Dedication, or like some type of motivation. Still true. I think someone who's really open-minded and probably like outgoing and like social. What was your worst kiss?
Oh my god. I'm not gonna say his name, just do it. Enough to where, like, you know.
Everybody open your mouth like a little bit. I'm trying to get like kissing in place. Oh my gosh, okay. We're gonna fast forward.
Kiss like this.
I don't really know, like he just like turtles out his tongue a little bit. Like, I'm messing up my lipstick for this, but
oh gosh.
On the lip. Shout out Peter, 7th grade.
You don't do that until like you get older, and then you're into it.
Do what?
Fighting.
Oh my gosh. Okay, then, okay. So I was talking about my first kiss and how I had my first kiss when I was 7th grade, and bless this boy's heart, he accidentally bit me when he kissed me, and I was mean and told everybody, and probably embarrassed him, but okay.
Then the walk of shame.
Okay, so this question's about a walk of shame. If you don't know what a walk of shame is, just don't watch this video, but basically it's, do I have to explain this? I don't know. Okay, I'm just gonna fast forward to my answer. And I think I know what my answer is.
Story ever. Okay, it's not that shameful because he ended up being my boyfriend, but I slept over this guy's house, and in the morning, I think I had to go to work, so I was like leaving earlier. Maybe he was gone already and like I slept in or something of the sorts. But basically I was leaving alone, and I called an Uber, and you know, the gate only opens if you're in a car. So the Uber was stuck outside the gate. I didn't know the code. I didn't know the guy's code. And I literally had to climb over this I want to say it was at least like a 7-foot gate. And I was just like hungover, crawling over this huge gate. But yeah, that was probably my walk of shame story, I would say.
That is very interesting, Kian. Thanks for sharing that. Yep, not sure what to say about that. Definitely not sleeping over guys' houses anymore. Not having sex anymore. Also not having any walk of shames anymore. And also not really drinking anymore. So much has changed. It's just so funny to look back at this and just find what I thought was funny or entertaining, and just how much my perception on sex and that stuff has changed. Just super interesting.
What is your best advice to get over a guy? The best thing you can ever do is just block him, and not just his number, on Facebook, on Snapchat, on Twitter, just on Instagram, just so you're not even tempted to look at his profile, because, you know, out of sight, out of mind.
Literally, out of sight, out of mind.
I could never really get over a guy, I mean, unless I didn't really care about him that much, unless he was, like, blocked on social media.
That's still a very valid tip, and I stand by it for sure. I was known as the breakup coach to my friends. Any of my friends who were going through a breakup, they would come to me for advice, and I would just pour into them. If you guys want some videos on how to get over a breakup, I would still love to do that, but this answer wasn't too bad, okay?
And tip number 2, I could do a whole video on this, but yeah, just take care of yourself, and like be in a relationship with yourself, and like be your own best friend. You know, do not like try to replace
I say like so much. Oh my gosh.
Okay. Oh, to Tinder or not?
I hope I don't do that.
Personally, I experienced the best week of my life revolved around Tinder, and it was in me and my friend.
The best week, really?
It was the best.
You did a lot of cool stuff on that trip too.
I know. I did really cool stuff. We literally got in the back of some guy's truck and never met him before, and he drove us.
That is the start of a horror story. Like, this is a good story.
Thank you, Amanda. That's true. That's the truth.
Now that came of that one. So I'm for Tinder if it's just for like traveling and casual stuff.
But also don't get in some.
As far as Tinder goes, I have not used a dating app in a long time. If you want me to go in more depth about dating apps, for me personally, I'm clearly in a season of singleness, so I'm not really interested. I did try Christian Mingle, so if you want a video about my Christian Mingle experience, I could do that. But as far as Tinder, Hinge, all that stuff, don't really have any active profiles.
What is your biggest turn on?
Oh gosh.
Honestly,
I would say kind of the same, like thoughtfulness, which is another quality I look for in a guy, because I'm very thoughtful. So if a guy is thoughtful, like really steps up the game.
Yeah.
My biggest turn on, I would say, just like
more
hard work, which sounds really cheesy, but like a guy like sweating his ass off at the gym or something, like to me that's a turn on. Or something who's, like,
so I still agree with that. I think this wouldn't really be considered a turn on. I think this is just something I find attractive, which is for sure someone who's super thoughtful, and also someone who's hardworking, and someone who works his butt off at the gym. Yes, Kian, okay.
What is the craziest thing you've done for or over a guy? I have had my crazy moments for sure, but I would like
high school boyfriend, you know.
I don't know if that's really valid, but
oh, I know what I'm gonna say.
Apparently I'm a crazy ex because I did go into my ex-boyfriend's house and take a blanket back. I was a little salty, and he thought that was insane, and I was like, maybe it is, maybe it isn't. Blanket's in the corner, so life's pretty good.
You guys can let me know if you think that was crazy. I do not have the blanket anymore, but basically what happened is right when we broke up, he started seeing somebody else, and I knew this girl was in his bed with the blanket that I bought, and I was salty, and so I snuck in his house. Okay, anyways, you kind of get the picture. I took the blanket back, and he said I was crazy, but we're on good terms now, so hopefully he forgave me. Just know that I'm not recommending any of this behavior or promoting it. I just think it's very interesting to look back at how much God has changed me.
What is the best What is the best lesson you've learned from a breakup?
Love this question. This isn't as bad as I thought. I thought I was going to be talking about sex the whole time, so whew.
Is to never lose yourself in a relationship, aka your self-worth.
Yes.
As soon as that starts to go, like, you need to abort the mission ASAP, because a guy who takes away your, like, self-respect and your confidence is, yeah, don't let it happen. And another thing is, you can't change somebody. Learn that one the hard way. You know, if there are certain qualities that your partner is lacking and that's something you absolutely need in a relationship, don't try to change them. Just realize it's best that you just move on.
I guess I still had a little bit of wisdom back then. I think that's great advice, Kian. Pass, Kian. This video was from 2017, by the way. I don't think I mentioned that. So that was 2 years ago. July. Almost 2 years exactly. Just a month away.
Right. What was your worst date ever?
Oh gosh.
Oh God.
Scrawny, and he was also
This is so
had a
sad.
very girly, like, feminine voice, like almost like he was gay, so it was very hard to take it seriously.
Oh my God, Kian, I'm so excited.
Yeah, basically. So that was like
I love you,
immediate.
Amanda.
I was like, nope, this isn't gonna work. So then the rest of the date was pretty crappy. But then at the end of the date, he asked if I wanted to go on another in person to my face, and I had to tell him no. Not interested. And then we had to continue to walk to his car, and he had to drop me off after I had just denied him and said I didn't want to go on a date. And then he continued to ask me to explain as to why I didn't want. And what am I supposed to say?
No.
Oh, your voice is too feminine? So, like,
I have since had a worse date than this. So maybe I'll save that story for another video.
I literally said, like, oh, I'm more attracted to, like, more athletic.
Try not to. For a little while. And we were just hanging out, and he farted.
Oh, we're talking
all
about
the time.
farting
He
now.
tried not to, but like a couple.
Oh god.
Oh, this is
And
ridiculous.
and we were like cuddling, and then he just looked at me and he was like, "Did you fart?" And I,
Oh god.
all right, like.
I don't even
It's
think
like,
Amanda
it's
would
not
want
as
me to show
scary
this
as I thought
part.
it would.
It's not
I'm
as
pretty sure I went
scary.
a solid 2 years in a relationship without farting in front of him, and then I had a really embarrassing story about actually doing that. But maybe we'll save that for another Q&A.
I once farted in my sleep and I woke myself up.
Oh my god, I do that all the time when my boyfriend was sleeping.
So true. Okay. Well.
Comments, but thanks so much.
Okay, so that is the end of this video. I have a few more I could go through, but I think this is getting pretty long as it is. So if you guys want to see a part 2 to this, let me know and I'll be sure to do it. In the meantime, I cannot get over this. In the meantime, if you want to keep up with me, please subscribe to my channel, give this video a thumbs up, and you can also follow me over on Instagram. And y'all, this was 2 years ago. This was before I gave my life to God. This is before I even knew God. So please give me grace. I have changed. I hope you can see that. And, you know, we all go through a pruning process in our own timing. This is in no way judging anyone on my part. So I just hope you can give that same thing to me. Yes, that's about all I have to say. So I hope you have a beautiful day. I love you guys so much.